So we're going to look at factoring quadratic trinomials. So quadratic meaning power of 2, trinomials meaning 3 terms. And we're going to use a process that we call splitting the middle. You'll know to use this process because there is an a term. Instead of the leading coefficient being a 1, like we're used to, we're actually going to use a different method. Okay? So I've kind of got it outlined here. The first example, we're going to look at 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. Because this is called splitting the middle, I've kind of highlighted the middle term differently. Because what our goal is to rewrite this blue term as 2 different numbers. And we're going to decide on those numbers along the lines of the way that we did it in the past. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this number A, this number B, and this number C, like we're used to up here. And I'm going to multiply A times C to get a product number. So my product number is now negative 8 because I multiply A and C. Okay, my sum number this time is negative 7. Okay, so like before, I need to find 2 numbers that multiply to negative 8 but add up to negative 7. So can you think of those? Okay, the answers are going to be negative 8 and positive 1. Right? So those are the 2 numbers that I'm going to split the middle up with. Okay, and I'm going to kind of plan ahead. I guess I'll write the negative 8 with the 2x squared. So I'm going to write this as 2x squared minus 8x, and then I am going to take this 1 and do plus 1x minus 4. Okay, and so I've switched into 2 colors because, again, you should be able to see that negative 8x plus 1x still adds up to negative 7. So I haven't changed the value of this expression. I've just rewritten it to help me factor by, I see 4 terms here, right? Factor by grouping. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and factor out the 2x from this first group. So I'll take the 2x and be left with x minus 4 here. And then here they have nothing in common, right? So I'll pull out a plus 1, and they'll have x minus 4 remaining. And so the factored form of that problem is 2x plus 1 times x minus 4. Okay, and that's it. That's how we factor when we have an a term here. I'm going to do one more with you just so you can see it with different numbers. Okay. Moving down here, let's look at this polynomial, 3x squared plus 14x minus 5. Okay, I'm again going to come up with my product number. Okay, can you think in your head about what the product might be? Okay, negative 15, right? And then my sum number is going to be the blue number, 14. So I have to find 2 numbers that multiply to that and add up to this. You're probably thinking, let's see, 3 and 5 are very common. It's not those. And then the only other option would be 1 and 15, right? And so I'm going to make the 15 positive and the 1 the negative because the sum is positive. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and split this term up. A lot of times you'll see me draw these little branches showing the split. So I'll copy the purple down. That's 3x squared. Let me use the color in a different way this time and see if this makes sense. And now I'm going to do minus 1x plus 15x using those 2 numbers. And then I just split the middle, right? And splitting the middle has caused 4 terms here, right? And so I have to now factor by grouping. So I'm going to finish this off by just doing a quick factor by grouping, and I'm done. I noticed that the only thing in common between the first 2 terms, right, if I group them this way, is x. So I'll have 3x minus 1. And between these 2 terms, the only thing I see is a positive 5. So I will pull a positive 5 out, and I would be left with 3x minus 1 again. So conveniently, x plus 5 times 3x minus 1 would be the factored form of this quadratic trinomial.